Fine, good afternoon to you all students. Hi students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Students, have you all enjoyed your holidays? So have you all enjoyed? So please make use of your holidays time, okay? Don't waste time. So at last you won't get time for you to study, okay? So welcome to our today's online class, students. Now we are studying about chapter 9, list, tuple, sets and dictionary. So this is the title of our chapter. So now we are studying about first thing. Which is the first thing? List. So in the last class I have completed some functions in list. So have you all revised all these portions? So before that I am asking, so have you all completed till chapter 8? So till chapter 8. So have you all thorough? So please study daily portions, okay? So this 8 and 9 very so easy chapter only. So if you are listening means it is very easy. So please listen carefully, okay? So please all of you take your computer textbooks in your hand. So please all of you take your computer textbooks, okay? So last class we have studied about how you need to create a new list. Then how you can able to access the elements in the list. So how you can able to access the elements in the list? Using index value, isn't it? So like with strings, so list also you can able to access the values or elements in the list using index values. So here also both positive index value is there as well as negative index value is there. So these are the things we have studied at the last class, isn't it? So and also last class, so you have studied about how you need to delete some elements in the list. Okay. So if you need to delete some elements in the list means, so you should use which function? Delete of or del of, isn't it? So you have studied del of function. So what's the using of del of? Del of means delete. So if you need to delete some elements in the list means, you should use which function? Del of function. So del of will delete the elements in the list using known index value. What do you mean by known index? That means, so already you know some elements in the list. Each elements in the list have some index values. So using that index value, you can able to delete some elements in the list. That is called known index value. Okay. So what's the difference between list, del of function, remove of function, pop of function and clear of function? So almost all the things remain same only, but something is different. Okay. Some only differ from each function. Okay. So today we are going to study about, first we are going to study about remove of function, then pop of function, then clear of function. Okay. So del of function, for example, in a list, 5 elements is there. Okay. Among the 5 elements, you need to delete the second element alone. Okay. So you need to delete the second element alone. So what you need to do? So list dot del of, so what's the index value for the second element? That index value you need to give. Then you can delete that element. Suppose you need to delete 3 elements from the list. Already in a list have 5 elements. Among the 5 elements, you need to delete only 3 elements. That means consider first 3 elements you need to delete. So at that time, which function you should give? Del of. Inside the del, you can give the index value, range of index value. That means first 3 elements you need to delete means you can give inside the del of function index 0 to 3. So always index value, last value take n minus 1. So this and all you have studied in the last week class. So today we are going to study first thing is remove of function. Okay. So what's the main use of remove of function means? So remove of function will delete the particular element in the list with unknown index. Unknown index means here if you are going to delete the some elements using remove of function means no need to mention any index value. Okay. So you see, but in del of function, so if you need to delete some elements means you should give index value. But remove function, no need to give index value. Only which element you are going to delete, that element alone you can give. Okay, then the particular element will get deleted. Understand what's the use of remove function? So in question paper they will ask for exams differentiate between del of function and remove function, as well as differentiate between remove function and pop of function. Okay, so you should know all these things. First see this example. In first example, one list they have given. So list is a collection of all data types. So what are the data types? Maybe integer, then float or strings. So it is a collection of all data types. So see, in this list contain lot of elements. Isn't it? First three elements are based on which data type? Integer. Then last three elements based on string data type. So listen. So what's the name of the list here? My list. Next you are going to print this list. So for printing, which statement you need to give? Print of name of the list. So name of the list you have given, the same list will be displayed. Next you need to delete only this 89 element. Okay, so which element you need to delete? 89 alone. Using which function you are going to delete? If using delete of function means you can able to give my list dot del of, what's the index value of 89? 1. So my list dot del of 1 means the element will get deleted. But remove function, you are not giving any index value. Instead of that, you are giving which element you are going to delete. Okay, so which element you are going to delete? 89. So what's the format? See, list dot remove of. So see this index. What's the name of the list here? My list dot remove of. Which element you are going to remove? 89. Understand? Then again you are, so you need to see the output, no? Then again you are going to print the same list. See the output. So whether the element 89 is here? No, the element 89 is not there. Understand? So that's the use of remove function. So remove function mainly used to delete element without knowing index value. Understand? Yes. Next thing is a pop-off function. Okay. So pop-off function. So pop-off function also is used to delete a element. Okay. But in pop-off function you should mention the index value. Okay. So in pop-off function, so what you need to mention, like a del of function, pop-off function also, pop-off function also, you should mention the index value. So as soon as the element is get deleted, so it will display the result, which element is get deleted. Okay, and also you should know this pop-off function case, when we are using this pop-off function mean if you need to delete only one element from the list. Understand? So if you need to delete only one element from the list means you can use which function? Pop-off function. Okay, but del of function can able to delete multiple elements from the list. 1, 2, 3 or more than 5 or 6 elements can delete from the list using del of function. But pop-off function can able to delete only one element at a time. You can able to delete only one element from the list at a time. Okay, so and also immediately it will get deleted that element, so it will display as a result. Understand? So listen, see in this example, so they are given my list dot pop of 1. What's the meaning? So here you should mention the index value. So which what's the element they have given in the first index? See the last slide. So what's the element they have given the first index? 0, 1. First index is 34. So which element is get deleted now? 34. So you have studied. So pop-off function will get deleted the particular element and immediately it will display which element is get deleted. So which element is deleted by pop-off function? 34. So it will display the result 34. Understand? Next you are going to see how many elements are there in the list. For that you are going to print. So print, the name of the list is my list. Okay. So my list is see. So first element is get deleted. 34 is get deleted. So remain how many elements is there? 12, Kannan, Gauri Shankar, Lenin. Understand? So see the output. Only this much of element is there. Can you understand? So can you understand the difference between the delete of function, then a remove of function and this pop of function? Yes. Next thing is clear of function. Okay, so clear of means name itself having clear. Okay, so simply we used to say this word, no, clear all your arrears, fees arrears. What do you mean by clear? So you should pay all the fees arrears, clear. So likewise, if you need to remove, so all the elements from the list. Okay, so if you need to delete all the elements from the list, only the list alone will be there. Okay, so if you need to delete all the elements from the list means you should give which function? Clear of function. Okay, so if you give the clear of function, so it will delete all the elements from the list and so it will give the result as a empty list. Okay, so empty list always display using this square brackets. Understand, the empty list always display the results using square brackets, empty square bracket. Okay, understand what's the use of clear of function? So clear of function removes, so only how many elements are there in the list. So maybe 4 elements means 4 elements it will get removed. Then 5 means 5, 6 means 6. So it will clear all the elements from the list and at last it will display the empty list as a output. So empty list always display as a square bracket. Understand? Yes. So listen. Next thing is a range of function. Okay, in the list we are going to study which function? Range of function. So already you have studied this range of function very thoroughly last before, which is chapter 5th chapter you have studied. Range of function, the same thing only. Same thing only they have given. The same thing. Okay. So here what's the main use of this range of function mean? If you need to generate some series of values. What do you mean by series of values? Some collection of values. Maybe from values from 10 to 20 or 30 to 40. Likewise, if you need to create some sequence of values, at that time you will use which function? Range of function. Understand? Already you have studied this one. So, this range of function has mainly 3 arguments. Okay, how many arguments are there in range of function? 3. So, see the syntax of range of function. This is a syntax. Range of, first thing is the start value, next one is end value and last thing is step value. Okay, so all the syntax are very important. So please study carefully. So what's the syntax of range of function? So range of, then start value, end value and step value. So how many arguments are there in range of function? 3 arguments. What are they? Start value, end value and step value. Okay, so what do you mean by stop value means? So it will represent the starting or beginning value. Okay, that means from which index you are going to start. Okay, so always the index value starts from 0. 0 is the default index. So if you are not giving the start value means, so the program will consider, so the start value is a 0. So if you are giving the start value as a 3 means it will consider from 3, third index value. If you give the index value 2 means it will consider the values from second index value. So understand? So if you are not giving or specifying index value means, so it will specify from first the 0 index value. Why? So always the index value starts from 0. Understand? Yes. Next thing is the end value. End value means, that means last value, ending value. That means upper limit. Upper limit means highest value. For example, in a list will contain 5 elements. Okay, 5 elements are there. So 5 elements means, so last index value, always the last index value it will take n minus 1. That means last 5 elements means how many index value is there? 4, 0 to 4. Okay, that's the end value, highest value. So sometimes if you specify 5 elements there, you are specifying 1, 2, 3. 1, 3. So the last index value is 3 minus 1, 2. Understand? So if you are specifying means, so it will take that as an index value, that is n minus 1. Previous value it will take as a last value. But if you are not specifying the n value means it will take the last index value as a n minus 1. Understand? Next thing is a step value. So this one is the optional. Okay, optional. So which intervals, that means divided by 2 or divided by 3. Square value likewise, that's optional. Which operations you are going to perform in the list between this start value and end value. That's the optional. If you need means you can specify, otherwise leave it. So this is very very important question, this range of function. Okay, if they ask for 2 mark question means you should write this definition as well as syntax and you need to explain. If they ask for 3 mark question means you should write the definition, syntax, explanation of the syntax as well as with example you should write. Understand? Now you can see the example. So listen. So now we are going to generate a whole numbers using which function? Range of function. Okay. So you are going to generate a whole numbers up to which value? 10. Up to the values 10. Okay. Next, for that, see the program. For that you are declaring which loop you are going to use means for loop. Okay. So because you need to print up to value 10. Okay. So for that you are giving inside which loop? For loop. For loop you are declaring one variable called x. In which function you need to give? Range of only 2 values you have given. So 2 values mean it will consider start value as well as end value. Okay. So what's the start value here? 1. That means starting index. The starting index value is 1, comma 11. So 11 means it will print up to, the values print up to 1 to, okay. So listen, here you are not giving any list. So it won't take as an index value, it will consider as a values. So you are going to print the values from 1 to 11. 11 means last value minus 1. 11 minus 1, 10. So it will print the numbers from 1 to 10. Understand now? That's the use of range of function, from where to where. So now you are going to print which variable? X. So print of x. Understand? Range of function you are giving in the for loop. For that one declaring one variable x. So from up to, in question they asked, you need to print up to 10. So always it will take the last value minus 1. So you should give mention 11. That means 11 minus 1, 10. So it will start value is 1. So it will print till 10. Understand? Yes. Next you are going to print first 10 even numbers using range of function. Okay. So you are going to print first 10 even numbers using range of function. So listen, for that also you are giving in which loop? For loop. Which variable you are declaring? X in range of. So from where to where you need to print? First 10 even numbers. So even numbers always starts from the value 2. Okay, even numbers always starts from the value 2. So in question they ask you need to print till 10. So 10 means which before 11 minus 1, 10. So you are declaring the value as 11. This is the starting value. This is the ending value. Next, even numbers means each number divided by 2. So for that, third argument you are giving, which is called what? Step value. So which operation you are going to perform? Even numbers means all the numbers need to divided by 2. Okay, so what's the step value you need to give? 2. Understand? Even numbers means if the number will divided by 2. So the step value is 2. So the numbers it will print from 2 to 10. So first 2 divided by 2. So okay, first is even number. Then 2 divided by, and then next one is 4. 4 divided by 2. Okay, even number. So it will print till 10. So next you need to print which variable? X. Print of x. Understand? So see the output. So 2, 4. So starting value is from 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So it will print till 10. Why? The last value is 11. 11 means it will take last value minus 1. 11 minus 1, 10. Understand the use of range of function? Understand? So next you are going to create series of values. So inside the range of function you are going to create some series of values. Okay. So using the range of function inside the list you are going to create what? Series of values. Okay. So inside this, so if you need to create a series of values in the list, so inside the list you need to use which function? Range of function. Okay. So inside the list of function you are going to create which function? Range of function. 2 functions you are going to create. So if you need to create some sequence of values, so if you need to create the list inside the range of function, for example, if you need to create some sequence of values inside the list means you should use which function? range of function. Okay, so that already you have studied what's the use of range of function. If you need to create some sequence of values means you should use range of function. But if you need to create sequence of values inside the list, okay, inside the list means you should use the range of function inside the list of function. Okay, so here you need to use how many functions? Two. What are they? List of function as well as range of function. But you need to use range of function inside the list of function. Okay, so see the syntax. So first you need to give the name of the list or list variable. Okay, then so list range of. Okay, inside the list, listen, inside the list of function you should give the range of function. Understand? So see the example. So first you need to give the name of the list. Or the name of the list I am giving? Even list. Okay. So inside the list of function I am giving range of function. Understand? So you are going to create the sequence of values. Okay. Sequence of values inside the list. Okay. So inside the list of function you are giving range of function. The same last we have studied printing even numbers from 2 to 10. So 2, 11, 2. Starting value is 2. Ending value is 10. 10 divided by 2. So here 2 brackets you need to close. Why? So the range of function, this bracket, and the list of function, the last function. Okay. Next, you are going to print the name of the list, even list. Okay. So, okay. What's the output you will get? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Till 10. So, can you find the difference between this function and the last previous function? See. So if you are not giving inside the list of function means you will get the output like this, order wise, one by one, line by line. Okay. But if you need to get the result inside the list means, understand? So that's the sequence of values you will get line by line, that is order wise. Okay. But if you need to get the sequence of values inside the list means you should use the range of function inside the list of function. Understand? Yes. Next you are going to find the squares of first 10 natural numbers. Okay. So what's the program? So finding square of first 10 natural numbers. Okay. So for that first you are going to create an empty list. Okay. Because inside this empty list, first starting there's no elements in the list. Okay. So how you need to create empty list? Symbol bracket. Okay. So square is equal to this bracket. Okay. What's the meaning of this one? Empty list. Initially there is no elements in the list. Okay. Next you are going to create. So in your question, how much numbers they have asked? For first 10 natural numbers. So always starting a natural number starting from 1 to 11. Why? From 1 to last number 11 minus 1, 10. So inside the for loop, always if in the range of function means you should give inside the loop. Okay. So maximum we are using for loop only. So for x in range of from where to where? From 1 to last 10 numbers mean till 11. Okay. Then listen, square of 10 numbers. What's the meaning of square? 2 into 2. Likewise 3 into 3. So 2 times you need to multiply. So you are giving that numbers in which variable? X. So which number you need to square? X. So s equal to, for that you are giving one variable, assign one variable s equal to, this is a formula. Squaring of number. So which number you are giving inside this one, that number will square 2 times. For example, first 1. So value of x is 1. 1 into 1. That is 2 times. Okay. 1. Then 2 next time. 2 into 2. 4. 3 into 3. 9. 4 into 4. Likewise it will square till 10. 5 into 5. 25. 6 into 6. 36. 7 into 7. 49. Likewise it will square till 10. Why? Last number you are giving 11. 11 minus 1. 10. Understand? So the value you are getting x equal to x into 2. Understand the meaning of this line? Next, listen. So you need to, now you are squaring the numbers, isn't it? Now you need to store these numbers in the where? List, isn't it? So what's the name of the list? Squares. So squares dot append of, yes, what's the meaning of append? It will add the elements at the last. So first it will print the element 1. Next it will print 4. So each element it will add again next in the first element means next second place, third place. Likewise from the last place it will add. So which element you need to add? So the result you are getting, the variable yes, that element each time will get appended at the last. So you need to call the variable yes. Okay, now the answer is there in which list? Squares. So you need to print squares of. Understand the program? So you are going to print the first 10 natural numbers. For that you are going to create an empty list. What's the meaning of empty list? So empty list means initially there is no elements inside the list. So for that next you are going to print 10 numbers. 10 numbers. For that you are giving in for loop which variable you are declaring x. So from 10 means 1 to 11. So squaring means 2 times you need to square. So this number you need to square into 2. So x double star 2. For that you are assigning value yes. Okay. Each time the number will get added at the last. For that which function you need to add? Up and off. So for answer is there in yes. So you need to call the variable yes. Okay. Now you are storing the result in where? Squares in the list. So you are printing the Bessel square. So see the output. So it will print till the value 100. 100 means understand. Don't think here it will you are giving the number 11. Why? How you will get the output as 100? 1 into 1. 1. 2 into 2 4. 3 into 3 9. 4 into 4 16. Likewise 9 into 9 81. 10 into 10 100. Understand? Yes. So next thing is list comprehension. Okay. So list comprehension means same last you have studied range of function. So same thing inside the list you are giving range of function, but the same thing you are giving expression along with the range of function. That is called list comprehension. Understand? So you are giving some expressions. So that expression need to satisfy certain conditions. So you are giving some formulas, like some formulas or conditions. So that formula should satisfy some conditions. So inside the list, what do you mean by list comprehensions? Inside the list you are giving some expressions of formulas that should satisfy certain conditions. Okay. So see the syntax. So syntax, the name of the list equal to expression for variable. So you need to give some expressions or formulas here for variable. You should declare some variable here in range of from where to where. Understand? So name of the list equal to expression. You should give some expression for some variable you need to declare in range of from where to where. Understand? So each heading syntax is very important as well as example. So first read the syntax, then study the example and study the theory. Then only you can able to understand. Okay. So see this example. So same example, last week of study, same example they have given in a single step. So last program we have studied in 5 or 6 lines, isn't it? Same thing you are going to give in a single step. Okay. So what's the syntax? For squaring of first 10 natural numbers using list comprehension. Okay. So what's the first you need to give the name of the list. So what's the name of the list here? Squares of equal to. Then expression. What's the formula for square? Already you have studied. So one variable you need to declare, isn't it? So for that x double star 2. Next for keyword for variable. Which variable you are using for the expression? X. Okay. So which variable you are using the expression? Same variable you need to declare here. So which variable? X. So x in range of. So from where to where? First 10 natural numbers. So 1, 11. Understand? So next thing. Next you need to print this list. So print squares of. So same. See this output. So last program is done the same output you need to get in a single line and within the list. Understand? So you should know. So the syntax for that. So you should write the program as it is in the syntax. Okay. List, name of the list. The name of the list is squares. Then expression. X is double star 2. Which variable you are using for the expression? X. So for which variable? X in range of from where to where? For keyword. So for which variable x in range of from where to where? 1, 11. Understand? Next you are going to print the name of the list. What's the name of the list? Squares. Now run the program, you will get the output like this. Understand? So next thing you are going to study about list function. Okay. So 3 chapters continuously you are studying like this, isn't it? Built-in string function, built-in functions, mathematical functions, isn't it? Very important. Again and again I am telling all these tabular columns are very important. From this tabular column surely they will ask questions. Okay, maximum they will ask 3 more questions, 2 more questions. Sometimes they will have 5 more questions also from here. Okay, so all the tabular columns you should study thorough. Okay, So this is the some of the important list functions. So lot of functions you have studied. What are the functions you have studied? Say some examples. Del of function, then clear of function, pop of function, remove of function, range of function. Isn't it? Like this lot of functions you have studied. So these are the some other important functions. So first is thing copy of. Okay. So what's the name of the first function? Copy of. So what's the meaning of copy of means? It will return the same copy of the list as a output. Okay. So what's the use of copy of function? So it will return the same value as a result. Same copy of a list as a result. Okay. So listen. So what's the syntax? Name of the list dot copy of. Okay, this is the syntax. So see this example. First you are giving one list. Name of the list is my list. Inside some element. How many elements you are giving? 3. 12, 12, 30x. Then next you are declaring the variable for this. What is the syntax? List dot copy. Name of the list. What's the name of the list? My list dot which function? Copy of. So this one you are assigning in which variable? X. So you need to print the variable X. See the output. So the same list you will get as a output. That the copy of the same list you will get as a output. Understand? Yes. Next thing, count of function. Okay. So count of means don't think. So it will count all the elements in the list. So don't think like that. Okay. So it will return how many number of similar elements are present in the list. Okay. So it will return how many number of similar elements present in the list. Okay. So listen. So see this index. So list dot count of value. You should give name of the list, then count of. So which value? That means some elements will occur 5 or 6 times. So this and all useful. For example, you are entering some marks in your class students. You are entering marks. So you need to know how many elements, how many students will score 98 marks in your exam. So at that time you can give likewise your marks you can enter in the list and you can give my list dot count of 98 means it will display how many students can score 98 marks. Understand? Likewise it is useful for that things. So it will return how many similar elements are there. Okay, see the list 36, 12, 2. So for that you are declaring same variable x equal to what's the syntax? Name of the list dot count of. So which value you are going to count? 12. Next you are printing the value x. So see the output. How many times the 12 is acquired? 2 times. So output you will get as a 2. Understand? Yes. So next thing is index of. Okay. So index means so it will return the index value of the elements. Okay. So that means index value of first recurring element. So understand what do you mean by index of elements? It will return the index value of the first element. It will always return the index value for the first element. So always the index value will start from 0. Okay. So it will return the index value of the first element. So see this index list dot index of element. Okay. So list dot index of element. Okay. So you are giving so some in list same elements you are giving. Next the in variable what's the syntax? Name of the list dot index of element 12 you are giving. So always it will return which index value? First index value. So index value is 0. What's the first index value? 0. Understand? So next thing is a reverse of function. Okay. Name itself having a reverse. Reverse means just reverse order it will display the output. What's the meaning of reverse? It will display the elements in reverse order. Okay. So see the what's the use of reverse of function? It will reverse the order of the elements in the list. Okay. So see the syntax. You need to give the name of the list dot reverse of function. Okay. So in this list they have given 3 elements 36, 23, 12. Okay. Then what's the syntax? Name of the list. What's the name of the list here? My list dot reverse of. Then you need to print the list. What list you need to print? Print of my list. So see the output. So output you are getting as in a reverse order. So here the elements are 36, 23, 12 but here 12, 23, 36. Understand? Next. This is very important question. Sort of function. Okay. Sort of function mainly is to sort the elements in the list. What do you mean by sort? So numbers means it will sort elements from smaller to higher or higher to smaller, ascending or descending order. Okay, alphabets means A to Z or Z to A. Okay, for that listen, what's this index means? List name of the list dot sort of. If you give reverse equal to true or false, you need to give. Okay, reverse equal to true or false. Okay, next key equal to my function. Okay, so that's the optional. So I'll explain. So first study what's the syntax? List dot sort of reverse equal to true or false, comma key equal to my function. So if you said the reverse equal to true means the elements in the list will display in a descending order. Understand? If you give the reverse equal to true means the what output you will get? The list will get printed in a reverse order. Okay. Next. So if you are not giving true means, the list will print in ascending order. Default it will print in ascending order. That's the thing, default. But if you are giving reverse equal to true means it will print in descending order. Next, key equal to my function. This is an optional. So that's the name of the user defined function. Okay. So if you need to give any the extra functions means or extra specification means you need to give my function. Understand? So see this example. So in the list they are giving 4 elements or 5 names. What are Tilotama, Dharani, Anida, Sastri and Lavanya. Likewise 5 names they are given. First they are going to list dot sort of. Listen. So here only sort of function they are given. Inside they are not giving any reverse equal to true or false. So simply giving reverse sort of function means it will print the output as in ascending order. So already you know. So default it will print the elements in ascending order. But see the next line. Next you are printing the list. Same thing. Next line you are giving my list dot reverse of reverse equal to true. So reverse equal to true means how it will print the elements in reverse order. Next you are seeing the result. For that print my list of. Understand? So listen, see the output first. Print my list. The same list it will print in ascending order. Ascending order means so first capital letter A. Next capital letter L. Likewise A, B, C, D capital letter it will print. So see the next result just opposite. That in reverse order, descending order. From last capital letter to first capital letter. First means A, B, C, D, E, F. Likewise that ascending order. If you give reverse equal to true means it will print just reverse order from last. Very very important question. If they offer 2 mark or 3 mark questions means you should write sort of, then explanation, then syntax, this explanation of the syntax, then with example. Very very important question. Okay. So next thing is max of function. So this and all already you have studied. Max mean so it will return the maximum value in the list. What do you mean by maximum? Highest value. So which is the highest value? It will return the highest value as a result. So listen, so what's the syntax? Max of name of the list. You should mention the name of the list inside the max of function. So one list they have given 21, 17. Some elements they have given. So next they are going to print. So which function? Max of name of the list. What's the name of the list here? My list. Okay. So see the output. Which is the highest element? 98. So see the output. What output you are getting? 98. Understand? This is the max of function. Next, min of function. Min means just opposite. Minimum. Okay, it will return the minimum value in the list. Okay, what's mean by minimum? Smallest value in the list. Okay, so same example they have given. So here also syntax is minimum of name of the list. Okay, so in my how many elements? 5 elements are there. So print of minimum of name of the list. What's the minimum name of the list? My list. So which is the minimum smallest element? 21. So which one you will get as output? 21. Okay. Yes. Next thing is the sum of. Sum of means it will return the sum of values in the list. Sum of means it will how many elements are there in the list. So it will add all the elements in the list as a output. Okay. So it will add all the elements in the list and it will display as the output. Okay. So here also the syntax is sum of the name of the list. So in the list they are given some values 21, 76, 98, 23. Okay. So next you are going to find the sum of the list. Okay. What's the format? So the sum of, what's the name of the list here? My list. So add 21 plus 76 plus 98 plus 23. So the answer you are getting as a 218. So that value you will get as a output. Understand? Okay. So today you are studying lot of functions, very important. Okay. So next thing, so you are going to create a program. Write a program to create list of numbers from 1 to 20. Okay. So you are going to create a program, write a program from a numbers 1 to 20. But what's the condition means? The number needs to divisible by 4. When the number needs to divisible by 4. For that, initially you are going to create one list. Okay, with empty list. Already you are studying, no? Empty list means square bracket. So this is, they are given by your understanding. You can give any name here. Okay, for your understanding they are giving, their question they ask, no, divisible by 4. So they are giving the name of the list is div by 4. What's the name of the list? Div by 4. So initially you are not storing any elements in the list. So you are creating an empty list. Now whether any elements are there? No. Next, so you need to print till 20 numbers. So you need to create in which loop? For loop. For loop one variable I in range of, but you are not giving the starting index, starting value. So if you are not giving starting value means, so it will consider from default value 0. Okay. So but last index value you are giving as an 21. That means n minus 1 it will print till 20. Okay. But in the program they are asked the number is divisible by 4. So which number is divisible by 4? The number you are entering here, no? So I. So condition is if I, this number divisible by 4, that is modulus operator. Divisible by 4 means you will get the remainder 0. 4 divided by 4, 0. Isn't it? The 8 divided by 4 you will get remainder 0, answer 2. So likewise, the number is divisible by 0 means if this number where you are entering I divisible by 4 double equal to 0 means, so each element you need to add it in where? In the list. What's the name of the list? Div by 4 dot. Each element need to add in the list which for adding function up and off. So where you are entering the number I. So for up and div this list by dot up and off this variable I. So now all the elements are here. Now you need to print which? This list. Print or div by 4. Understand? So initially you are creating empty list. Next you are going to print the numbers till 20. But question is divisible by 4. So you are in for loop, you are giving if condition I. The number you are entering in I divided by 4 double equal to 0 means you need to add the elements in the list. So div by 4 dot up and off I. Understand? Next the elements are there in the list, you are going to print. So see the output. So first you are not mentioning the value. So from 0 it will give. Fourth. So first fourth table 4, 8, 12, 16. Fourth table. So it will till 20 because the last value is 21. So n minus 1 till 20. Okay. So today you have studied del of function. Lot of functions are there. So today homework is after completion of this you should study the tabular column fully. What tabular column I have explained. All the tabular column functions as well as the range of function very important. Range of function as well as tabular column. All the functions you should study, write and see. Okay. So remaining we can continue tomorrow class. Thank you students. Okay.